Today, I'll be explaining in detail about Yaoyorozu-no-kami, the 8 million divine spirits in Shinto. To begin with, let me briefly explain what Shinto is. Shinto is a traditional culture that has been passed down in Japan for over 2,000 years. While it is a religion for many Japanese people, it has naturally taken root as part of their daily lives. It is primarily inherited in Japan, and even today, many Japanese people are familiar with Shinto through shrine visits and seasonal festivals in their daily lives. Shinto does not have specific scriptures that compile particular doctrines, unlike the Christian Bible, the Islamic Quran, or Buddhist sutras. Instead, myths passed down orally and traditional customs form the foundation of this culture. The cultural facilities of Shinto are called jinja, shrines, which serve a similar function to Christian churches or Islamic mosques. At the entrance of shrines, there is a gate called torii, which has become one of the symbols of Shinto. The torii represents the entrance to a sacred realm and is known worldwide as an icon of Japanese culture. What are the 8 million divine spirits? First, let me explain the number 8 million, Yaoyorozu. This does not literally mean 8 million, but is a Japanese expression meaning countless or innumerable. What's particularly noteworthy is the sound ya in Yaoyorozu. This ya sound has been used in Japanese since ancient times to indicate infinity or limitless abundance. For example, the word yutara also begins with the same ya and means extremely many. In this way, the ya sound itself is a characteristic Japanese sound that expresses infinity, while this corresponds to countless or innumerable in English. The Japanese ya has a deeper linguistic background. The 8 million divine spirits refer to deities that dwell in all things existing in the natural world and daily life. In Shinto, it is believed that divine spirits dwell in everything from natural phenomena like mountains, rivers, wind, and thunder, to food, tools, and even human ancestors. Among the world's various religions, belief systems like Shinto, that regard such a wide range of objects as having divine spirits have unique characteristics. While in many religions, gods are perceived as transcendent, distant beings, in Shinto, divine spirits are understood as familiar and approachable entities. The fundamental philosophy of Shinto animism. The fundamental idea of Shinto is that all things possess spirituality. This is academically called animism, a worldview that believes souls or spirits dwell even in material objects. Due to this way of thinking, Shinto has nearly infinite numbers of divine spirits. While in the West, people often feel sanctity in churches or specific holy places, in Shinto, sanctity is found in all places and objects of daily life. Familiar divine spirits. So what kinds of divine spirits actually exist? Let me start with the most familiar examples from our daily lives. In traditional Japanese thinking, it is believed that there is a purifying divine spirit called Ususama Maio in toilets. In kitchens, a fire divine spirit called Kojin is worshipped and cherished. Matsuru means to revere and worship. Divine spirits, corresponding to worship or honor in English. Many Japanese families offer gratitude to these divine spirits and pray for daily safety and prosperity. In this way, it is believed that divine spirits dwell in various places within the home. This is a manifestation of Shinto's characteristic worldview, showing that all aspects of daily life are regarded as sacred, major deities. Next, let me introduce some particularly important divine spirits in Shinto. The stories of these divine spirits are passed down as Japanese mythology, which is positioned as a collection of Japan's religious and cultural narratives. First is Amaterasu-no-kami, also called Amaterasu. She is one of the supreme divine spirits of Shinto and is the sun goddess. She is also one of the central figures in Japanese mythology. She is worshipped as the principal deity at Ai's shrine, one of the most important shrines in Shinto. Amaterasu is considered the ancestral divine spirit of the imperial family and is also a national divine spirit of Japan. The Japanese imperial family has deep connections with Shinto. Susanoo no Mikoto is a divine spirit who governs the sea. and storms, depicted as having a brave and mischievous personality. The fact that divine spirits have human-like individuality and personality is one of the interesting features of Shinto. There are also divine spirits deeply connected to our lives. Inari-no-kami is the divine spirit of agriculture. Sugawara-no-mishizane is the divine spirit of learning, and Okunanushi-no-kami is beloved by people who wish for good human relationships and successful marriages. Shinto cultural practices. So how do people actually practice Shinto culture? The most common method is visiting shrines. People visit shrines, purify their hands, bow, and offer prayers. Especially during the new year and important life milestones, marriage, childbirth, employment, etc., many people visit shrines. Also, some people set up small kamidana household shrines in their homes. To express daily gratitude, kamidana are small, altar-like structures created in homes to enshrine divine spirits. It is common to enshrine Amaterasu or Ujigami local deities in kamidana. They are usually installed in high places in the house, and offerings of rice, water, salt, and other items are made. This is a daily practice that shows respect to the divine spirits. What's important is that many modern Japanese people regard Shinto not as a strict religion, but rather as cultural tradition and spiritual support. According to recent surveys by the Agency for Cultural Affairs Religious Yearbook, many Japanese people have some form of involvement with Shinto, but this is a more flexible and daily cultural practice that differs from Western Christian faith. Seasonal festivals also play an important role in Shinto practice. Spring festivals pray for good harvests, and autumn festivals give thanks for the harvest, providing opportunities to deepen community bonds. In these festivals, people offer gratitude to the divine spirits and pray for peace and prosperity in their regions. Coexistence with other cultures. A characteristic of Japanese culture is the peaceful coexistence of Shinto and Buddhism. Many Japanese people use different cultural elements depending on the occasion, such as holding weddings in Shinto style and funerals in Buddhist style. This is an example of cultural tolerance rather than cultural exclusivity, which has attracted global attention. There is also flexibility in adopting festivals from other cultures, such as Christmas and Halloween. This is also a manifestation of Shinto's inclusiveness of accepting everything. Interestingly, many people in Japan simultaneously embrace both Shinto and Buddhism, creating a culture that is very tolerant towards spiritual values. This can be said to be a culturally unique characteristic, even from a global perspective. In this way, Japanese culture has built its own harmony by flexibly incorporating other religions and cultures without excluding them. Cultural significance of Shinto. Looking at these divine spirits, we can see that they are all deeply related to our lives. Shinto is a way of thinking that sees divine spirits in every corner of daily life. Shinto is both a culture and deeply connected to Japanese lifestyle. This can be expressed as a culture of gratitude and respect. The large number of divine spirits is also a manifestation of how much people who inherit Shinto culture have cherished connections with nature and people. This way of thinking has fostered a culture that values respect for the natural environment and feelings of gratitude in daily life. Even today, it continues to influence the values and behavioral patterns of many Japanese people. Conclusion. Through the concept of the 8 million divine spirits, I hope you have been able to feel the depth of Shinto. The idea that divine spirits dwell in all things in the natural world is also a philosophy that enriches our hearts. In Shinto, coexistence with familiar and approachable divine spirits is emphasized rather than gods as distant beings. This can be said to be a very unique characteristic compared to other religions in the world. Even in modern times, Shinto plays an important role as spiritual support for Japanese people and as cultural identity. This culture, which values the spirit of gratitude and respect, rather than strict doctrines, is considered to offer many insights even in modern society that emphasizes diversity. Next time, I would like to explain in more detail about the values that Shinto cherishes and its unique characteristics.